So I was not going to film a video today, but Bank of America just came out with a ginormous warning, and you should see the images they're showing. So if you guys have been buckled up for a recession, I say you probably go a couple notches tighter to a depression. That's not the only thing, and bad things come in threes. We had J.D. Vance visits the Pope. The Pope dies. Klaus Schwab resigns. Is there a correlation? As a YouTuber, I think yes. You guys can write the script on that one. While I just landed in LA and I said, hey Kitty, you find me like a real creepy, like murder scene, 70s-ish motel room, I'll film. And just like that, voila, how'd she do? So here we go. Here is Bank of America, September 2020. Here's 24, okay? It's really bad. It's not gonna be so bad. It's not gonna be so bad. Now you're looking at that one going, okay, well, I mean, this one was kind of worse. Well, wait for it. Keep an eye on this one right here. Now, this is from Bank of America, all the fund managers, and they're like, what are the chances of a hard landing? A hard landing, not good. You lose your job. All right, here we go. That's pretty bad. Leon getting larger. Wow, that just seems to be going off the screen. That just doesn't stop. Where'd all the other ones go? They're gone. Actually, it's so far, those other ones disappear, and I keep going up, and it doesn't stop forever and ever. So when Bank of America says buckle up for a hard landing, we're not talking like the kind of hard one blue pill. We're talking you took the whole bottle, Jim. What has happened is effectively all that tariff thing. Well, we have pulled everything into quarter one. That would be all growth and all money and all woohoo. Or if you play Mario Kart, woohoo! Our country is in a recession. China is in a full-blown depression. Oh, and the stock market. I'll talk about that too. You guys need to hear what the Chinese are saying. There is no orders. It is gone. Bankrupt.
What I fear the most has happened. I got an email early this morning from a U.S. client who purchases several $1 million worth of goods each year. Due to changes in Trump's tariff policies, they'll indefinitely suspend their orders. I read it and nearly passed out. More than 50% of factories will close this year. The golden era, when machines were running nonstop, is over. My brother, I just got off the phone with a client. He's gone bankrupt and has cleared out his stock. A lot of my clients in my WeChat moments are gone now. My peers are desperately slashing prices and extending payment terms. We have orders with payment terms, but we can't collect the money. Those doing cash sales can't even get orders.
Just like that, Trump did it. China's gone, we're gone, Klaus Schwab's gone, the Pope's gone. I guess officially my channel's gone. I mean, all my doom and gloom prophecies have come true. I mean, it couldn't really get any worse than it is now. Oh, wait, this just in? Oh, it's going to get worse? The last time this happened, it led to the 1930s crash. Now it's happening again. This could get painful. This is from Bravo with an S because they got in trouble. We're Game of Trades, but I guess that's too close to Game of Thrones, so they got a cease and desist. And they bent the knee. I mean, if I had $1 for every time that I got hit with a cease and desist, I mean, I wouldn't be rich, but, you know, the paper shredder go burr. So changing their name to my name, they're like, Johnny, he won't do anything. You guys are right. You could legit just rip me off 100%. The amount of people that have come into my life, and I'm like, yeah, just copy everything I do. And they do very well. Waiting for Stephen Van Meter to come out with a swing trading course. I'm just saying. We'll be the first one to buy it. Higher wealth. This is exactly what has happened. Higher wealth and equalities. We have perfectionism. We have the Smoot-Hawley tariff. Ding, ding, ding. Line all of those up. And this is what happened in the Great Depression. But then we had a bounce. Remember that bounce that we just had? I wonder where we're going to go to next. We're going to have another bounce. And then where we're going to go. Oh, then we're going to have another bounce. And everyone's like, okay, buy the dip. Now I know a lot of you guys are like, but it's so different now, Bravo. Yeah, it's worse. We are all so connected. And this is called de-globalization happening now. We just needed a catalyst for everything to roll over, like the stock market is doing right now. I would like a prediction because I carry crystal balls. 30%. 50%? Like how I go 50%, 60%. I don't know. I look at the charts. It's like if you break this level, we all going lower. People that give you exactly, this is exactly, they don't know. They just go back in time because the charts, the stonks, all it is just history repeating itself, levels, fear, greed, and they're like, okay, we did this before. When it comes to the charts, you need to look at every single one of them. Oil. Oh my gosh, we need to look at that. Bitcoin. You got to look at the chart because it's different than the S&P 500. It's different than gold. All of them are different. It's different than the dollar. So when you get these macro guys and they're like, well, this is what this did last time, it doesn't mean it's, no, you don't know. And what people will do is go, let's go back to the 60s where you had a 30% drawdown here, 30% drawdown here, 30%, 30%. We'll slap 30% on there. Average stock market drawdown. And each time it goes into this little gray bar. Recession. We're going to get a big gray bar here. Just like with these, where it stops this time, nobody knows. Is that Nixon? Because I love you, I will Google it for you. Where it stops, nobody knows. Nixon, see? It's like these same things, rinse and repeat. For all of you that are going, oh, this is the bottom, this is the bottom, this is the bottom. You got another thing coming. That's Judas Priest. I know that one. You don't know? It could go all the way into my hair. But I can guarantee you, once it hits my hair, then it rebounds. And this is exactly where you want to swing trade this thing. Right here, right in the hair. Because the hair don't care. Also, how many of you guys were cool enough that you actually listened to them? I was really confused growing up in LA. I'd listen to them, rap music. See, on this channel, we have fun. We reminisce. I don't know, maybe it's not your age. You should maybe listen to it. I think one of the best eras was the 80s. This is me. You guys might say 70s, 60s. And the more you go back, 70s was bussin', but 80s, okay, you got me. Brighten things up a little bit, like with Dayglow. Also, in the comments section, I want to hear from you guys. No, just because we're friends. And I really don't think it does anything with the algorithm. It's just for me. I want to know 35 recessions in the US since 1854. Why? See the blue bars? See how they're spreading out? Why not so many? It's like after 1929, that's when it started to slow down. And then the 70s, now we're really slowing down. Now, I have my macro reasons. I would like to hear yours. But I can guarantee you 100% we gonna get one. It's just how big this time. And the orange guy knows it. It's a coming, and he's given some warnings. He's saying Trump warns economic slowdown unless Fed cuts rates. And then he goes all in and calls him an idiot. Wait a second, Bravo. Fact check yourself. You're gonna get in trouble from the YouTubers. They'll come after you. Trump calls Chair Powell a major loser. And I'd say that's some escalation there. President Trump escalates his attack. He's like, hey, Jerome, just step down, my friend. Threatening his job. Now we're name calling. Trump wants interest rates to cut now, right now. It's not going to change anything, Don. I'm sorry. When I don't know if you know this, he already did. Remember when Joey B was trying to get reelected? And they cut, and they're like, okay, now Donald's in. F it. All right, let it go. So this is crazy. We had looser, tighter. We are so, those banks, I know you can't see it. Trust me, it goes down here. I can feel it in my taint. It taint here, it taint there. We don't know where it went. We just know it's a lot lower and it's a lot tighter. Which I'm okay with that, you know? It's tighter. I like tighter. And because loose lips sink ships. So I guess that's what happened to the Titanic. I guess the captain had a hard time steering the ship. Also, for those of you that are wondering why Meta being kicked off a cliff, why Google being kicked off a cliff, if you could see this right here, chief, like CEO, CFO, all the peoples that run to these places, Jamie Dimon, all the banks, everyone is selling. And this is Meta, all out. But let's take a look at Google since I oh, hey, look. All the directors, all the presidents, all the chiefs, CEO of Google? What? Sale? No. And these aren't just little amounts. 32,000. We got 220,000. Who was this? Ooh, the Lawrence Page Trust affiliate. Got out in March. They know what's up. They're not going down with that ship. But just like with everything, follow the charts on those. The gold, the Don came out over the weekend, right? Yesterday, 420, Blaze. I didn't even, guys, this is how bad it was. I didn't even know yesterday was 420. I mean, I knew it was 420, but it was Easter. Not combo Jesus or the Easter Bunny with, Blaze up. The golden rule of negotiating and success. He who has the gold makes the rules. Thank you. And then the Pope dies. For you tinfoil hatters, like you got a thing going here. So you got gold, you got JD Vance, you got Trump, you got Schwab, you got the Pope. Put all that together. You got something. It's at the same time, everyone else is losing something because they don't know how to short it. Look at this. Everyone is now making 3% today because the market's going down 3%, 4%, 5%. My watch list just today, this is it, up 41%. What are you going to do with the $1,000? I don't know. I'll take it. All right, next one. I'm just looking. I'm just perusing my watch list. 59% on WSM. Also, I told you my options watch list will no longer be $1 a day. That's going poof, goodbye. So along with my $1 million course, time's a ticking. You know how I had the bear market course included in that, also included AI for $299. Poof, that's going to go away too. No one believed me when I included the futures and options on that, and then I took that away. Everyone's like, but wait, I wasn't ready yet. And how long have I been screaming at you? Short this. Come over here. You click the plus button just like that. And you click, well, this one's create new order. You click sell. You put in a full candle close below the Bravo 9 after a 9 count comes on. This is on the monthly. It repeats. Not just that, I could tell you exactly where everything's always going. That's why I had to see this blue line right there. I said it's going to break that, come all the way down, bounce on the blue line. Pixel perfect. And then months ago, I put, you see there, 18, enter, recession. 18 months after the Fed cut rates. And oh, look, and you can count them like 1, 2, all the way. Go 18. This is where you should know a little bit of macro. So when your charts go purple and it has a 9 count, you're like, okay. This is called confluence. Everything lines up. Make your digits go up. And on the monthly, if you move this, do you see that? That's called a confirmation. We get to go lower, and your account gets to go higher. While everyone and their mother is worried. Oh my gosh, fear. What am I going to do? I'm going to lose my job. Money worries. 13% Americans feel confident about their finances. This makes no sense. I show you how to fix this. You don't need to get an extra job. You just need to know how to click a button on a stupid screen. You basically have a back door. Not that back door. It's not your birthday. To making your digits go up. Like politicians do. They're like, okay, we've rigged this and no one knows about it. This is like the elections and all of this. Look at this. This is how they rig it. We rig it. Well, okay, it's not rigged. Is it rigged? Is the stock market rigged? Maybe. I just know the right buttons to push to have an outcome. That's all. Is that rigged? I don't know. It was like back in the day, we'd go to Magic Mountain, skee balls. Sorry, I saw a squirrel. You could hit the thing and pull it. You didn't have to put a token in. I know, I was cheating. All the balls would come out and tickets would also come out. Or it would be like my mom going to Vegas and somehow she'd always find that slot machine. It was the penny one that was broken. And she'd sit there all day and make $40. It's probably spent $200 on drinks. This is like, they think they're winning. But this was supposed to be the left secret. Look, guys, come on. Don't even try to go like, oh, this wasn't rigged. Thank you, Elon. New non-citizen Social Security numbers issued. This is weird. So it was 270, and then for some weird reason, right? A lot more. Notice FY 2024 with a whole lot more commas and a whole lot more digits. But their game is up. Your game just started. I showed you how to do this. Really easy. I give you step by step in the course. When you come to my channel and I'm like, 1 candle close below the Bravo 9, you're not in the comments, what's a Bravo 9? But my apologies for the stock market selling off. I wish we could profit from this. But with this, I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.